It is 17:18 on Monday, May the 11th. And we are back for episode 35, I think. And so my food is just being cooked right now. So let's just check out what we're listening to. It's the same thing as yesterday. I wanted to, sorry for staying there so long. I wanted to show you when the keyboard changed, like when the melody changed, because I like this melody that it changed to. So that is just like yesterday. That is the keyboard track from Cries from a Defective Mind from the year 2024, from the month March of 2024. Okay, so we're back for yet another episode. Now, tonight it's going to be exactly the same as yesterday. Going to have the chicken chunks, going to have the taters, and going to have yet another feast of chocolate brownie cheesecake. This is actually going to be the finale of the chocolate brownie cheesecake. This might be the last time I'm ever eating the chocolate brownie cheesecake. I guess, yeah, I've eaten it a lot over the last 2 months-ish. But so far it's been incredible. And so I'm very much looking forward to this finale. And I'm also, I think today I realized that, wait a minute, I get to eat a new cake tomorrow. Because I was thinking about what I'm eating tonight, but then I realized, wait a minute, this is the finale of the cheesecake. So that means I get to eat a new cake tomorrow. So the new cake being the chocolate truffle royale. So, which is a new cake. I haven't eaten that one yet, so I'm definitely looking forward to eating that as well. So, are we done yet? We're not. So we have a minute left. Now, by the way, I can't speak. This is exactly like yesterday, the meal-wise, in the sense that I'm also having baby carrots, as always, as I always do with this meal. However, I'm not going to be eating those on camera. I actually already ate them. I ate a big bowl, not a big bowl, but I ate quite a bit of baby carrots already. So, I mentioned in yesterday's video that I didn't think it's very interesting to watch me eat baby carrots on video, because they take long because you have to chew them so that I don't choke on them, and I traumatized myself I had a traumatic experience like 15 years ago eating baby carrots, and I don't want that to happen again. And so I mentioned yesterday I'll just eat them off camera. And by the way, I did eat the remaining baby carrots that I left in the bowl yesterday. I ate them after the video was over, after I finished my cake and all that. So we have 7 seconds left. So yeah, so I already ate my carrots, and it worked out great actually, because with this meal, with the chicken chunks and the taters, there's a lot of waiting around. So first of all, I have to preheat the oven, which takes 20 minutes. And then I have to stick them in the oven and cook it for 17 minutes. And then I have to take it out of the oven, flip everything, and then cook it for another 10 minutes. So that's a lot of just waiting and doing nothing. And so what I did was I started preheating the oven, and then I got my carrots and I just started snacking on them. I don't know what I'm doing. I've got to get the camera. Yeah, so I was snacking on my carrots while the oven was preheating. I think it was either when they were preheating or when the oven was preheating. And I watched a video, a Jam baseball video. So while I was snacking on my carrots, the carrots were really good too. So I just got back from my walk, and as soon as I got back, I started preheating the oven. So that was great. By the way, here's the food. Yeah, it might not be entirely obvious. I was going to change my meal tonight in the sense, let's transfer everything over, in the sense that instead of having 9 taters, I was going to have 8. I was going to make 8. That was going to be my big change for the day. And then I started putting the taters on the pan, and I'm like, let's just make 9. Because I arranged them in 3, and so maybe I'm autistic, and I just like how there's like 3 per, so I can have 3 rows and columns of 3. I don't know if that's why, but like 1 tater is not going to make that much of a difference, is it? So I did feel good yesterday. I mean, I ate a third of the cheesecake again for the 2nd day in a row, but I felt good. I'm not feeling like I'm overeating, and I am having a smaller meal than I normally would in terms of this stuff. So it's all working out really well, actually. I had a single pancake this morning again, and I just had my fried egg sandwich and an apple for lunch, and then that's all I've eaten today so far. Well, and then I also had the baby carrots, but it's working out great. Working out super duper. Okay, so I'm starting to run out of this ketchup. Luckily, I bought those other 2. What's this called? It's not a jar. Container? Am I crazy that I don't know what that is? I bought 2 extra ketchups on Amazon. That's what I'm trying to say here. Okay, so everything's ready. So I just have to eat it. Should we have the food cam? Should we have the food cam? All right, so I already showed you the music. So now I just have to eat. This is just the appetizer. The appetizer before the main meal, the main star of the video, which of course is the cheesecake. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to eating that other cake tomorrow. Supper-wise, I'm going to have the same thing, I think. So normally I have 3 nights of this. By the way, let's get a view. I forgot to turn off the light again. I'm so stupid. I have 3 nights of this, and then I switch over to the tubetti pasta. However, I think I'm just going to open a new box. Actually, I don't even need to open a new box because I've only been having 5 chicken chunks. I didn't even think about that. So there were 24 chicken chunks in that box. So let's just try to think of some math here. I forgot to get my water. My water's over there. I'll have to grab that. Okay, so let's just start eating because I don't want it to get cold. So here's a golden brown tater, that's for sure. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty hungry. Got to admit. I feel like I was saying something, but I don't remember what. Well, that's a nice shot of the chicken. Oh my God. This is perfect. Sort of reminds me, it's pretty nostalgic. Reminds me of eating similar things after school sometimes. You come home from school and then you'd ruin your appetite for supper by having a snack. I guess cooking stuff like this was sort of a younger person's introduction to cooking in general. Because it's so easy to do. You just preheat the oven, then stick it in the oven. So good. So effing good. Oh man. I should cut one of these taters open and I'll show you the insides. I'll do it next one if I remember. Yeah. I can get a good shot of the inside on this one. Assuming I can puncture the casing with my knife. There's the insides. It's like the nice insides of a hash brown. That's what it reminds me of. Little chunks of potato on the inside. That's some nice white meat. Yeah, I think what I was saying was normally I split the chicken into three for 3 nights. I separate it into 3 nights. However, I'm only having 5 chicken chunks per meal. So there were 24 in the pack. So that's basically almost 5 days, assuming I eat 5 per. So if I'm going to be eating cake every night, then I'm definitely going to only be having 5. Oh my God. So good. So I think I'll keep having this meal while I still have cake. So I have cake tonight, but then I have cake for the next 3 days because I have to eat the new cake. So. This is just so good. Love this so much. I'm so glad I started eating this again. It's been quite a while since I was eating this stuff. All right, so I have one of each. I think I'll do chicken chunk, tater, chicken chunk. Chicken chunk, tater. I had all the ketchup this time. There was a bunch of excess ketchup yesterday, but I poured the perfect amount today. That's a nice shot right there, nice vertical shot. Chicken chunk, tater, chicken chunk. Couple little crumbs here. Well, that was amazing. I love that so much. So I'm gonna eat that again tomorrow. That was just a little taste, just a little teaser as to what's coming up next. So, got a cake left. So I have a quarter of the cake. It's already cut, and then I have a sliver. That should also, and when you add them together, it should be a third of the cake. Either way, it should be slightly less cake than what I ate yesterday, just slightly, because there were 2 quarters yesterday, 2 cut quarters, and then a slice that I cut in half. And I think out of the quarters, I ended up taking the bigger one yesterday, I think. But it's, you know, it's just slightly bigger. So it's basically the same as what I ate yesterday. So I'm just wondering if I should sort of, I'll just bring the cake over again. I was thinking I would just distribute the cake over there in the kitchen, but I'll just keep doing what I've been doing. Who cares? It'll give my stomach time to get ready, to get psyched for the cake. So I think I'm definitely going to need my plate again, my dinner plate. Once again, I was thinking about using my dessert plate, but yeah, I don't think that, I mean, it probably is technically big enough, but it's much easier just to use my dinner plate. It was a beautiful day out today. It was sunny, but it was still like crisp and cool. But it was very deceptive. There was a breeze as well, and the breeze was coming from the west and the northwest. And so this morning when I went for my walk at 11:30 or 11:45, just before lunch, I think it was 11 degrees, 10 or 11 degrees Celsius. And it was sunny, but there was a breeze. And so I just wore my hoodie out. And I ended up being too cold, even in the direct sunlight. So this afternoon I checked the temperature again, and it was 11 degrees. So I think it was like 1 degree cooler. And then I was like, should I wear my hoodie or should I wear my winter jacket? And then I remembered, oh yeah, this morning I was cold. So wear your winter jacket, you idiot. And so I started with my winter jacket, and then I ended up being too hot. So I came back here and I switched to my hoodie. So it was a very deceptive day. Very nice weather though. Very beautiful weather. Tomorrow's supposed to be even nicer. It's supposed to be a little warmer, but same style of weather, same sort of weather. So I got my milk, my huge glass of milk. Got to bring the cake out. This is going to be the last time I'm seeing this cake. I could say it's a sad day, but really, I've already eaten so much of this cake. It's not really sad. All right, so I still have to get some other stuff. I was going to say maybe I do need this. And by this, I mean the spatula. Maybe I don't know. Either way, I don't need the big knife. I didn't even get my cutlery. I need so much stuff. So can you see this? Oh yeah, you can easily see that. Okay. Can you see this? Yeah, you can see this too. Okay, so I'll get my cutlery. No, it is going to be a sad day when I'm done this cake. Because this is my favorite cake ever. It's going to feel really good to eat it though. Right now. Okay, I see you, cake. Can't hide from me. All right. My fingers look clean enough. So, yeah, I'll show you. Nice close-up, I guess. That's a nice close-up. Look at that. So you got the chocolate shavings, you got the brownies on the top. Here's the inside. Probably be better to show you from the other side, but I'm not really set up to do that at the moment. Okay, so yeah, I think my arm is out of the way, sort of. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Let's try to get all the good stuff from the bottom off. I'm just going to eat this. Mmm. Mmm. I can't believe I've eaten all this over the last 2 days. I bought this on Saturday. I'm just going to put this on. I don't care. I'm going to try and eat everything. I mean, I've eaten this amount over the last 2 days, and so I'm feeling pretty confident that I can do it again. But yeah, I can't believe I've eaten all this cake. So Saturday, when did I buy it? It was probably at like 9:30 a.m. when I bought it. And right now it's Monday. What time is it? 5:30? And I'm almost done the entire cake. So, is that good? Is that bad? Am I a crazy person? This is probably like what fatties do. This is like a normal day for a fatty. You just buy a personal, like a personal pan pizza. You just buy a personal cake. Right? Okay, so I'm just wondering what I should do here. I'll leave the spatula right there. Hopefully, yeah, that'll be fine right there. So, yeah, I was about to transfer the cake. So I have the cakes. I have 2 cakes in my fridge. Well, there's no cake in the one box anymore because it's on my plate. The other cake is in is in the fridge, and they're in 2 different compartments. So I have this cake was in the more easily accessible compartment because that's the one I'm eating. And the other one is down in a lower compartment. And so what I have to do, maybe after this video, maybe not, but I have to sort of switch the boxes. So I'll put the more easily accessible empty box right now. I'll take that out and I'll put the new cake in the more easily accessible area. Here you go, by the way. It definitely has weight. Oh, I forgot to bring this back. Can I get by just by leaving it like this? Yeah, it doesn't show up on the camera at all. Perfect. I'm just going to leave it there. And there are a couple pieces of chocolate on there that I can eat as well. Once again, I was saying something and I forget what I was saying. Oh, I was going to show you a close-up of the cake. Oh yeah, there was weight to it. So this cake is 1.5 kilograms, 1,500 grams. I did scoop off a whole lot of caramel, like a lot of caramel. Look at how nice that looks. Tons of caramel I scooped off. So I don't know how much it actually weighs after that, but 1,500 grams is 3.3 pounds. So let's just say each night I've been eating a pound of cake. Minus some excess caramel, but still, I mean, that's a lot of cake to eat in a meal. All right, so what we've learned about these cakes, I'll just do it with this one as well. We have to take the brownies off, and we don't have to, but this is what I do in order to make it better, a better experience, a better eating experience, because this is a pro tip for this brownie chocolate cheesecake. The brownies are harder than the cake. And so if you go to like cut the brownie while it's on top of the cake, it just crushes the cake. And so my strategy that I invented is take the brownies off, cut the brownies into little chunks. I know you can't see this, and then I'll just eat the chunks as I go. So it's the best way to eat this cake. If you ever get this cake, I'm assuming no one would ever be able to get this cake unless you live in Canada and you go to Yeah, they do sell this at multiple grocery stores. It's the La Roca brownie chocolate cheesecake. All right, so I got my milk. Here goes nothing. This is the finale of the brownie chocolate cheesecake. So I think I'll start with this one, with this piece right here, and then I'll leave this piece for last, just like what I've been doing over the last couple days. Oh my God. Literally the best cake ever. Best cake ever in the history of cakes. So soft. Had a nice chunk of brownie there too. The brownies are so good as well. Okay, so can I eat from here? I think I can, and you can see it. Oh my God. So ridiculously good. This has a chunk of brownie on it. There's a chunk of caramel that's about to fall. Hopefully it doesn't fall. You can see it there. Hopefully it doesn't fall. Oh my God. This is the most ridiculous cake I've ever eaten. I could eat this cake every day. I have been eating this cake every day for the last 3 days now. I haven't even had any milk yet. It doesn't need milk. It doesn't even need milk. Oh my God. Like, I can't get over how good this is. Yeah, so I'm assuming I'm not going to like tomorrow's cake as much as this. However, at least judging by the photos, it looks really good. And it's made by the same company that did this cake, so I've got high hopes. And it's very chocolatey, so very much looking forward to that. Okay, I've got a bunch of brownie chunks. I should start eating the brownies. I'm just worried about eating them too quickly. Oh my God. It's like I'm eating brownies and cake at the same time, which I guess is literally what I'm doing. It still has the brownie on the top. I stuck that brownie on top. Oh my God. It's the perfect consistency. It's just, it's so soft. Oh, I guess yeah, some of these brownies belong to this. So I shouldn't be stealing them so willy-nilly. I don't know. Maybe I should just get like the 6-inch version of this cake every time I go to the grocery store now. It is pretty kind of expensive though. I mean, the 6-inch one at my grocery store is $18.99, I believe. Now, I don't know how much it costs at the big grocery store that I go to, that I've been to a couple times. It's definitely cheaper, but I'm not sure how cheap. So I mentioned this 8-inch diameter cake, like the bigger one that I'm eating right now. This was $31.99. I don't even know if I said that yet. It was $31.99 at my grocery store. Whereas at the grocery store the big grocery store, the superstore that I went to a couple times, it was only, I think, $26.99. I feel like I already said this. So it's quite a big difference, $5 difference for the exact same cake. But it's worth it. It's worth it. My body must be getting used to eating all this cake. That didn't work. Yeah, so I've got 4 brownies for this, and then I guess I have 2 brownies for this, which is okay. I mean, I could probably, what I have left of this one right here, it's probably 3 bites. I was gonna, like, it's 2 really big bites, but it's probably 3 bites. Oh. God. Especially once you remember that there's 2 brownies as well. Okay, so I've got 2 bites left that also have brownie in them. I still haven't had any milk. That's insane. It tastes so good even without the milk. I'm definitely going to be having a lot of milk tomorrow though, because that's all chocolate. There's a lot of this is just cheesecake. I guess most of this is just cheesecake. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So how am I going to do this? Do I put the brownie on first or like what? I'm really interested in knowing how much sugar and fat is in the caramel. All right, so another quarter of the cake has been finished. Now I have a nice normal person slice. It's actually kind of thick. And I feel great. I can definitely eat it. So I'm shocked that I've been able to eat all this. So can we move this over? Yes. Yeah, now you can see how much there is. So I've got 4 brownie pieces. I guess the first bite will have brownie on it. There's also a bunch of caramel. What am I doing? There you go. I wanted to give a nice close-up of this. So I haven't thought anymore about going back into town. I've sort of just been focusing on my current meals. So I don't know if I'm actually going to do it or not. To be honest, I have been thinking about the pizza though. I definitely should do it solely for the pizza. Because that pizza was so good. Okay. I'll start thinking about that in a couple days though. Okay, so let's grab a brownie, grab a chunk of cake, lose the brownie, lose half of the brownie. The piece is getting thicker too as we get to the end. Once again, the chocolate shavings. There are a lot of chocolate shavings on tomorrow's cake. Dark chocolate and white chocolate shavings. It also only weighs 1.1 kilograms. So if I split it into 3, that'll be probably, what's 1100 divided by 3? Wait a minute. Oh, I thought it was going to be like 333, just a bit more than that. Which I guess it might be, ish, but that's 999 grams. And 400 grams times 3 would be 1200. So I guess it would be in between, right? Mm-hmm. It would be in between. 333 and 400, which I guess would be 366, right? So that actually works out great, because a quarter of this cake was 375, I think, or 375 grams, which is even more than a third of tomorrow's cake. That's how much this cake weighed. That's how big this cake was. The one tomorrow is also 8-inch diameter, but I guess it doesn't have any of the brownies, and I'm assuming the truffle part is very light. So that's good. Sorry, my hand was in the way. I'm so stupid. So I think I only have one bite left. Potentially my last bite of the chocolate brownie cheesecake. Could you believe it? What a journey. I only discovered this 2 months ago, and now I'm obsessed with it. Well, I'm glad I got to taste it, because it was definitely a life-changing event. If someone ever asked me, what kind of cake do you like? I would say, oh, let me tell you my favorite cake. There's this cake at Longo's. Well, it's not just Longo's. It's at several places. The La Roca chocolate brownie cheesecake with caramel. It's the best cake you'll ever get. This is me telling the person who asked me my favorite cake. And I just destroyed the little piece. It just sort of just... So I have to... I don't know what I'm doing. So I think I'm gonna need my knife for this. I just have to like push it all on my fork. What a mess. So much for the last bite. Okay, well I got most of it. I want to show it up to the camera, but I'm afraid it'll fall over. Wow. Yeah, I don't think anyone's ever asked me what my favorite cake is, but if someone ever did, I know what I'd say. I still have stuff on my plate. I don't know what I'm doing. Licking my utensils like an animal. Does this make good video? Wow. Okay, well, I think I did good. I just polished off that cake. I was so like stressed out after I bought it and after I brought it home and I realized how much it weighed. I was like, how am I going to eat this in 3 days? It didn't seem possible to me. But I've achieved this. I've achieved that achievement, that goal. And I only had one drink of milk, I think, while I was eating it. And then I just finished off my milk after it was done. That's unheard of in this video series. Unheard of. Just shows you how good that cake was. Yeah, I'm shocked that I was able to eat this. And I'm still feeling fine. I don't feel overly full or anything like that. So, I don't know. I would say that I'm proud of myself. But I don't think this is something you should necessarily be proud of. Stuffing your face like a fatty. I might not be fat, but I identify as a fatty. Though my stomach is getting a little big. I mean, a little big. I still weigh, well, today I was up a little bit in weight. I was 135.0. But I hadn't fully digested my meal from last night, maybe even the meal from the night before, I'm not sure. But I did a whole bunch of digesting today. And depending on what happens between now and tomorrow when I weigh myself in the morning, I might be the same, I might be lower, I might even be higher, I don't know. But I literally ate the same thing I did today as yesterday, so who knows. Well, that was amazing. That was so good. I'm so glad I did that I got the 8-inch diameter one. I didn't know how much different it would be from the 6-inch diameter one. It was basically the same, but it was taller. It was just bigger in general. It was, obviously it was a larger diameter, so it was bigger. It was wider. It was also taller. The brownies were bigger. It had a lot more caramel. And I'm really glad that I scooped out all that caramel because I think that's what made this possible. Definitely. So tomorrow, now I got to think about tomorrow's cake. Trying to think here. Yeah, oh yeah, okay. So I was looking at it on the website. I was trying to look at pictures on the website. Maybe I'll try to show you a picture of it. Because this is what I've been doing. I've been going to the website and I'll be in bed and I'll just be thinking about the cake. And so I'll go to the website and I'll just look at the photos of it. like it's an ex-girlfriend or something. So let's go to La Roca Cakes. It's my top Google search item. So I just want to go there and I want to sort of try to show you a photo of it. Of tomorrow's cake, that is. So our desserts, round cakes, yes. So I'll sort by alphabetical. What is it called? I forget what it's called. I thought it was the chocolate truffle cake. What's going on here? Oh, the truffle royale. All right. Oh, this is the perfect photo. I don't know if you can see this or not. Yeah, you can see that. So you can see the top layer is, I'm assuming it's not dark chocolate. The top layer is probably a milk chocolate. Maybe I'll look at it from this side. It's very awkward. This is much easier. The top layer is a milk chocolate truffle. The middle layer is a white chocolate truffle, and the bottom layer is a rich devil's food cake. And then on the outside, and then has a dark chocolate ganache. It's covered in a dark chocolate ganache, whatever a ganache is, and then it has those shavings, the dark chocolate and the white chocolate shavings on the outside. So this is what I'm eating tomorrow. And the next day and the next day. So normally, when I'm done this, I don't even want to look at food because I've eaten so much. So I'm not really looking forward to the cake right now because I just ate a ton of cake at the moment. But tomorrow I'll definitely be looking forward to it. Hopefully it tastes good. I'm sure it'll taste really good. I'm sure it'll taste okay, at the very least. And so we got 3 days of that. I'll have the same supper I had. Once again, I will eat the baby carrots off camera, and I'll very much enjoy that. I'll watch another Jam Baseball trivia video while I'm eating them. And what else? What else? Yeah, so 3 days of that, and then I think we're getting into the Pop-Tarts and the cereal, which I'm really looking forward to, actually. I've been thinking about how I want to do it. Those videos will probably occur in the kitchen. They probably won't happen here because, especially for the Pop-Tarts, I need to warm them up. And so I want to have access to my microwave, easy access to my microwave. So I'll probably just set up everything on the kitchen counter. And I'll probably just do the same thing with the cereal as well. So a couple different looking videos to come. And you know, those videos were planned a long time ago at the beginning of the video series, and now we're into episode 35. So it's taken a while, but we're getting there. We're getting to the end. Plus, I still have a nice Longo's brownie again. I've already eaten one of those on camera, but might as well have another one. And I still have chocolate bars as well. I've got a lot of chocolate bars actually, so that'll taste good too. And then I think that's it. Yeah, then I guess I just have to think about what I want to do, if I want to go back into town and make another video out there of me eating pizza, and if I want to get some of those school snack type things. I mean, those things, that's an idea, do a taste test of school snack type of things, but I know they're not going to taste very good, at least most of them, because I remember what they taste like back when I was younger. But some of them I'll enjoy, and maybe it might make for a good video, I don't know. Anyway, that's what I've got to think about over the next few days. So, join me tomorrow for another day of me eating a pound of cake. It's not a pound of cake tomorrow. It'll be, how much did we, 366 grams, I think. So, I'll see you tomorrow.